Hi, my name is Lexi. My best friends tried to kill me, and today I'm going to be telling you how I think I survived. I want to start out this video by saying my survival really boils down to one simple fact, and that is that I was in the right place at the right time where the right person came out and called 911. I was 5 minutes from the hospital. Otherwise, I would not be alive talking to you today. However, there are some things that I think drastically increased my chance of survival, and I'm going to be telling you about them today. I fought back. I yelled, I kicked, I screamed, I ripped my hair out, I made as much noise as I possibly could. And my reasoning for doing so was not even because I believed it would help me survive. Of course, I think instinctually I had hoped so, but the actual thought behind that was I need to make sure that someone knows that I was here so that they can't get rid of my body and just get rid of everything. I don't really know what fully I was thinking at that moment, but I remember looking and seeing that the water bottle bong that they had handed the substance to me in was plastic, and having the realization hit me that they're just gonna throw that away and no one's going to really even realize that I was here. But because of how much noise I made, I alerted a person, his mother, to the fact that I was in the house, and then she came upstairs and demanded that I be let go because I wasn't allowed to die on her property. When the mother actually came into the room, I was on the floor at this point. I made it all around that room. I had been on the bed, the couch. I tried to rush at the window, but when she came in, I was on the floor and I felt practically paralyzed. I could not move my body, but my fight or flight instinct really kicked in when I realized that I was going to be able to get out, that this was my only opening, and I was able to run myself down those stairs. Had I stayed scared in place, I don't think that I would be alive. Because had I not done that, I think that she would have eventually just left the room. She was acutely aware of the way her son behaved and his previous criminal history. So I don't really think that she actually had a genuine concern for my life as much as she was concerned about any sort of legal repercussion that would come from having a person literally die on her property. When I actually made it to the road, I made sure that was everyone's problem by screaming as loud as I possibly could. Those words still ring in my brain to this day in the exact tone that I said them in, which were, "I'm going to fucking die. Someone please help me. Someone please get this girl away from me. She hurt me. I've been attacked. And I'm going to fucking die again and again and again." That "I'm going to fucking die" one was definitely the most important one because I said that a lot to make sure it was really emphasized. I later discovered that the people that had all stopped and sort of tried to interact with me but had been told by my best friend that I was crazy or going through a mental health episode had actually called 911 and expressed their concern and had reported the suspicious behavior of my friend. However, they were concerned about actually stopping and intervening in the situation, though one man did, and his 911 call is the one that eventually got the ambulance to me because I was on the move, so I guess they didn't officially know where my location was just based on the descriptions. And the timeline is much shorter than I had initially thought, with me being to the hospital within a 30-minute period. And finally, what I think was most important in saving my physical body, at least, is the fact that I stayed alert, conscious, and calm for as long as I was able to, with calm being the most important. While you might think that someone who is actively losing their life is going to be anything but calm, I couldn't process those emotions in the moment. They were something that had to be dealt with afterwards, because in the moment, I needed to focus all of my energy on staying alive, and had I given into those anxious thoughts, I would have died significantly faster. So I needed to stay awake. And I did so by asking myself questions like, what is my hair color? What is my eye color? What kind of music do I like? What are my animals' names? Who is the president? Things that I knew would keep me connected to reality for as long as I possibly could, until eventually my body did give out on me. And when my body was giving out, I remembered one thing, and that is that I had two black and white horses. Their names are Polly and Lightning. And had I not held on to that fact, I don't know what would have happened next. But like I said in the beginning of the video, had that man not been on that street at that time and decided he wasn't going to listen to what my friend was telling him and was actually going to be the one who saved me, I would not be alive today.